A stealth mission in a Pokemon game? This can only end a disaster.
And welcome to episode 7.
Isn't that kind of
Dave,
what it is like when
today
you're
we'll
going against
take
random
on the
trainers and they have the,
mysterious
the
dark
ones that
type
are just
researcher.
going in circles and stuff. Like, I
But
don't
real
want to
fast,
fight you right.
In the
Damn
last
it!
episode, you passed through Route 4 and beat your rival Grant in a battle. This next area is supposed to have another Pokemon type researcher where you can get your hands on another access code.
Nice. And we'll find out about that after a word from our sponsor. It's essentially what it is. Now it's like a short little intro, like 10 seconds.
This is Camp Niffer. Tucked in a dark canyon, the camp is primarily kept in shadow, and the researchers milling about seem quite moody. You meander around and see that a restricted gate to the north with a large 2 on it means that you will have to get another access code before you can proceed. One brightly lit building is out of place. It seems that a shipping container has been retrofitted into a salon and clothing shop.
Oh,
apparently the head researcher of Camp Niffer likes his cool, edgy fashion and is always bringing in new items. So you'll have to return here throughout your journey to update your look.
Okay.
As you head over to the massive...
I probably won't, because I'll just pick the costume that I like the best and just be like, I'll wear this for a while. And then if I have money to blow, I'll do it.
Studying Dark-type Pokemon and their ability to sneak about in the shadows. In order to get to him, it'll be up to you to pass through an elaborate light and shadow-based experiment going on.
Interesting.
When you enter the arena proper, you find it is mostly pitch black, with a handful of spotlights
you only get that one circle of light around you.
Bouncing beams of light about. You quickly learn just how careful you need to be as a spotlight hits you and a gate rises into place ahead of you, blocking your path.
I see a scripted loss just so you can understand what it was.
Reset the challenge. And yep, that's right. We're having a fun little sneaking puzzle.
Interesting.
So as you
that could be fun.
Through, you'll find sweeping spotlights that you need to quickly avoid.
I swear I was painting something at the bottom where it looks like it's Discord notifications.
There's also mirrors bouncing light that must be rotated to either unblock.
I think there's a level like this in I think it was Mega Man X8 or something like one of the Mega Man X games.
And all the while, you're certain
if you get hit by a searchlight, you get more
Pokemon and researchers.
If you hit by the searchlights, enemies come and attack you.
This puzzle is much more involved than the normal type crane puzzle we ran into earlier, but you are eventually able to make it all the way through. This is Alexo, the dark type head researcher.
Interesting. I think we've seen him before.
He seems annoyed
I don't
that
remember
you are
fully.
interrupting his observation, but he's doing his best to act cool
you're
and not care that you are
have to do
there.
that extra effort.
You must be one of the professor's new assistants, eh? Filling out that Pokedex like a goody-goody, are you? Well, I can't argue with that. However, you're gonna have to prove yourself against me if you want another access code.
Alexo throws out his first Pokemon. It seems that he has little Panfear's evolution.
Oh!
And it looks like our scared little monkey does not stay mono fairy type. Yeah, I wanted to have a little fun with it and add the dark typing.
Oh, fairy
dark. I made sure to follow the design conventions.
Makes sense
of the
though,
other
I guess.
Elemental monkeys. So
now he's the one
first
giving
off,
the fear.
It needed a youthful subculture to inspire the look. I went with a kind of goth punk aesthetic.
What if cavemen were goth?
Pretty well. And in order to continue
I'm sure
along
someone's
with
done that at some point.
Evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, our do no evil monkey here is going to have a weapon.
He's doing lots of evil.
Definitely do some evil with.
Yeah.
This line
Let's face it, if you have a weapon, odds are something evil is going to follow.
With great intelligence comes the capacity for great evils. In this case, our scared little monkey has learned how to fashion a basic tool and is ready to lash out at the world. Oh, and the very nerdy phrase that also helped inspire this is the, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to the dark side. Not that this
I love Harry Potter.
Is a Jedi, but you know what I mean, with fear leading to this violent little monkey. Anyway, this design was pretty easy because I had the Simi monkey base to work from, and I think it fits in pretty well with the rest of them, albeit on the edgier side of things. Oh, and I'll also give you a little tease and let you know that this is not the end of the Panfear line. If you have any guesses
Also,
as to
apparently,
where it
according
could
to
go from here,
S-Code,
I'd love to
Amora
hear
is
your
getting a
predictions
reboot
in the
design
comments down
later,
below.
but not right now.
Anyway, this is Simi Rage, the anger Pokemon. Simi Rage
It's weird
have
because I like
grown
her
out
design
of
now,
their
but
timid
whatever.
nature and
Everyone
have
goes through the
become
beta phases,
wild
you
and
know?
aggressive.
It's a beta Pokemon right now.
They are quite intelligent and regularly fashion rudimentary weapons to protect themselves.
I swear, it
Simi
just went
Rage
goth.
are
That's
unpredictable
what
as they
happened. It even
bounce
has the
between
dyed
helpful
hair bits.
and antagonistic behavior. Its ability is Gluttony, so that's again the same as all the other Simi monkeys. Now, Simi Rage's Fairy and Dark typing is tough to deal with.
Yeah.
You know, you need to swap out multiple Pokemon before you can beat it.
What would be its weakness?
Alexo
Poison,
is
I guess.
still annoyed
Steel.
and throws out a slithering Pokemon.
Can't use fighting.
next.
Fighting won't do the trick
Yep.
because Fairy will resist
We
it.
have to get a prehistoric snake
Another
in
new
there.
one.
And what better to use than the Titanoboa? This gargantuan ambush predator lived
I am
in
glad those are
prehistoric
extinct.
Colombia, in swamps, and it grew to be over 40
I've heard-
feet long and weighed more than a ton. So, like, yeah.
I've heard the stories
it's
of
a real big
Titanoboa. It's
snake.
like, I'm glad this
isn't
thing is
going to be a
extinct.
single-stage
Let it stay
Pokemon, so
there.
our little snake needs to start out small.
Although
well, small
Titanoboa is
for
a
a
hell of a
Titanoboa.
cool name.
That means that we'll have a wee Chunkus getting ready for a growth spurt. Giving it a shorter body.
Please be
let you land
Silicobra,
on a
but
pose
good.
That none of the other existing snake Pokemon have used. And
I like
the silhouette was
Silicobra
pretty
until it
boring to
evolved, and then it
start,
got the
so I ended
flotation
up
rings around its neck.
playing
It's
up
like,
the
this is
scales
so
along its body.
freaking
This
lame.
broke things up and
I'll keep it on my party though. I've
emphasized
grinded it
their
too much.
importance, for when we eventually get to its evolution. It wound up being cute, but still intimidating enough to
I'll
read
say
as
it
a dark
looks like
type.
it could be a dragon
And
type.
of course, as a mono dark type, the
It's
colors
not, but
were
it could be
pretty
a dragon
easy to
type.
figure out.
But it looks like it, you know.
This is Nanoboa, the big snake Pokemon.
Huh.
This prehistoric snake is
About half your
incredibly heavy.
size.
Though not
Although I imagine it, like,
particularly long,
stretched all the way up.
Nanoboa can still constrict
Eep.
a rabbit's prey with its muscular body. It loses and replaces
that's
the
standard,
scales
you know what I
on
meant.
its body regularly, and they can often be tracked by following the discarded scales. Its ability is shed
I
skin.
think it's got the same,
so
like,
the
shiny
Pokemon may
thing going
heal
on that
its own
Druddigan
status
has.
conditions, and
You know,
that,
it's
again, comes
you
from
can
it
follow his red
losing
and
its scales.
blue, but
This beefy
it can
little
turn to
snake
green and
is
black,
tough,
and it's shiny.
but your Takashuru comes to the rescue and takes it
Again.
Alexo sighs
This thing is
and
starting to
sends out
carry.
his final Pokemon. Marsupup,
A third
our
new one.
adorable regional dog, is getting an evolution. Now, as a reminder, it's not technically a dog. It's actually based on the thylacine or Tasmanian
Getting a lot of
tiger,
evolution,
which
getting
was
two
actually a
evolutions and a
marsupial.
new one,
Yes,
which is surprising because
convergent
like usually they
evolution
have
is a
like, okay,
wonderful
you've seen
thing.
this mon before,
Thylacine
something nice and
filled a
neat,
niche
something
similar
pretty
to
easy
that
to
of
do.
wolves,
No, you're getting
coyotes,
3
and
new
other
ones.
canids, so it evolved a very similar body plan. But yes, it's much more closely related to kangaroos and
But hey, you
Tasmanian
want to
devils
do the
than it
fake mon
is
things as much as you
dogs.
want.
Continuing the design,
You'd be
there
surprised
were
when Game
some
Freak did that, you know?
thylacine things that I really
Maybe
wanted
they
to
have
look into
before,
it.
I'm just
Firstly,
remembering, but you know.
we needed to have those iconic stripes, and
Of
that
course.
was easy enough to pull off. And secondly, thylacines were able to open their jaws incredibly wide, like nearly 90 degrees.
Footage
We
not
actually
found
have
in top
video
left.
Of a living thylacine, and when you see it yawn, it's just bananas how wide it can
I was wrong
open
about
its
the
mouth.
footage not found.
I find it fascinating and also really
Oh,
sad
jeez.
that we have actual video of the thylacine.
Right?
Just look how amazing it is. It
It's
is
in
such a
color
shame
too,
that
so it probably wasn't that
humans
long ago.
Decided we needed to hunt them to extinction.
Yeah, we humans
All right,
suck.
enough being said.
Then again, we had color.
We're continuing to lean
We did
into the
have
fact that
color
people still
cameras back in
report
like the
seeing this
1950s,
recently
60s,
extinct animal
but they
in
were
Australia.
incredibly
It's almost
expensive and
treated like
rare,
cryptid
which is why
there.
most people used black
So
and white at the
we're
time because it was,
playing
you know,
up the
cheaper and
elusive
more common.
deadness to give it the ghost typing. Now, to be fair, I did my very first pass at this design
Man.
way before Legends Arceus existed, so at that time, this would have been the very first normal ghost type, but I dragged my feet, and Hisui and Zoroark got to it first.
Oh, Hisui
So I
and
do
Zoroark
like
is normal
that
dark.
both
Okay.
Game Freak and myself landed on
Four
a
times with the
similar
fighting, though.
reasoning for the normal ghost type. This
Normal
is
ghost.
Nihilacine, the
I'm a-
elusive Pokemon.
I
This
love the green
rarely
coloring.
seen Pokemon has
Makes you
mastered
think of, like,
the
Danny Phantom and stuff
ghostly
like that.
skill of hiding in
The
the
old fashioned, you know,
shadows.
ghost screen thing.
Nihilacine watch over shy Marsupup and will reveal themselves to defend them. Their spectral fur is cool to the touch and waves wildly when they're agitated. Its ability is something new that I'm calling Phase Shift.
Ooh.
So Ghost type and normal type attacks can hit all Pokemon. So basically,
Look out.
It doesn't matter what it's using, it can hit normal types and ghost types. Neither will be immune. Yeah, Alexo threw
No
you
one
a
is
curveball
safe.
There. Nihilocene isn't a dark type, but you can't
That is a
argue that
curveball,
it
but,
it fits
you know.
the look.
It
And
fits.
I also
I'll allow
love
it.
when gym leaders throw something unexpected at you.
True.
Its normal and ghost type is particularly tricky to deal with. You navigate its 3 immunities and finally beat Alexo,
No one expected
the
the
dark type
frickin'
head
what was it?
researcher.
The fighting type
And
Elite
most
Four
exciting
member
of all,
Gen 1.
it seems that
Hello, I am
after
the
that
fighting
battle,
type gym leader.
multiple
Go
new
Onyx!
Pokemon
What?
are ready to evolve.
Oh, evolutions
How
too.
exciting, but we will pick up with that in the next episode.
Oh well, you gotta
Thank you
have
all
a hook
so
for the
much
next
for
episode,
watching,
right?
and please
But hey,
leave
this
a
was
like
cool.
if you
Got
enjoyed the
3
video.
new
As
2
always,
new
I would
evolutions
love
and
to
a new
hear your thoughts
Pokemon.
on today's
But a lot of
episode
new
down
stuff.
in the comments below.
Truly
Feel
is
free
sad
to
the
lament
species is
about the
extinct.
loss of the thylacine or any other recently extinct creature. Oh,
Eh.
and a huge thank you to Alexo for being our moody
Whenever I
dark
hear that
type
species
head
goes
researcher.
extinct, I'm just like,
And
maybe
I'll see
one day
you
we'll
in
find like
episode 8.
one random
Bye.
poop in the wilderness of like Africa or something, you know, one day. I'm allowed to hope. But it doesn't seem likely, you know. This is 2024. We know so much about the Earth. We GPS freaking everything. You would probably know by now, but I like holding on to the hope, you know. But at least they led to cool Pokemon designs, I guess. So it's like they're remembered in some ways. But yeah, they were cool. 3 new Pokemon design. Again, it's just wild to me. It's just like, okay, 3 new Pokemon for the new gym. Like, Game Freak doesn't usually do that. Usually it's like, here's ones you know. Like, okay, they'll have new Pokemon in there. Like, yeah, that's duh. But generally, it's the same old. But whenever it's his fake mind region. Technically, we have rid of these before. These are just their evolutions. But you know what I mean. But yeah. Cool new Pokemon, a cool gym concept, and some cool stuff going on. So yeah, just great stuff all around, and gym leader guy seemed cool. Not much else to say really. Go to the shopping mart here, so imagine you'd be flying here a lot. So yeah. Or wherever the fly of this would be, you know. If you got money burning a hole in your pocket, which is very easy to do in a Pokemon game, to be fair. I mean, not early on, but late game, it's like, yeah, I'm just grinding these people. But yeah. Anyway, good stuff. Cool to see. I'll see you all next time. Later.